What's happening? CBD All-Star here. Did you know that cannabis is not the only thing you can stick in a vaporizer? Now granted, it's probably the most popular thing out there for one, but you can actually use a vaporizer for aromatherapy. So what's aromatherapy, I hear you say? Aromatherapy is the use of essential oils for therapeutic and holistic benefit. Using a vaporizer, it works through a process called phytoinhalation. That means you vaporize the oils out of the herbs and plant matter. So we're going to talk today about 10 herbs you've probably got in your cupboard, providing you haven't got the other stuff in your cupboard, that you can vape. So first up, basil. You've probably got it sat in your cupboard. What's basil good for? Well, it's good for vaping in the morning and the afternoon. Why is that? Because it helps treat cold and digestive symptoms. It's also pretty good for improving your mood. Why is basil effective to vaporize? Well, it contains linalool, which is a terpene. It's also found in cannabis. So there you go. Basil is basically cannabis. Just for those on YouTube who write weird comments, basil is not cannabis. I know, it's just a joke. Number 2, blue lotus. It's a really pretty flower, but it also contains a substance called aporphine. And while it sounds like morphine, it also has a very similar sedative effect, although not as strong. It's actually illegal in some countries like Poland, and it's got a psychoactive element to it. But if you're looking for a sedative, and you've got some blue lotus flying around, stick that in your pipe and vape it. Number 3, catnip. Yes, Little Mittens likes catnip, but you might like catnip too, because it's been used for centuries in parts of China and Europe. It's said to have a euphoric, mildly relaxing effect when vaped. It's also said to cause bouts of extreme giggles, like cannabis. So, knit your cat's toy. Number 4, chamomile. Relaxing, vape it, go to sleep, done. Coffee. Number 5. Yes, you can drink it, you can also vape it. It's a stimulant, so it's a bit of a pick-me-up. So if you haven't got any milk around or a kettle, stick it in your vape. Vape a bit of Nescafe. Number 6, eucalyptus, mate. Comes from down under, and eucalyptus is said to be good for dealing with stress, and it has antibacterial properties, which means makes it good for dealing with colds, flus, lung infections, and it gives off a nice scent too. Number 7, green tea. Did you know that green tea releases more green tea extract and caffeine when vaped than when drinking it? Green tea is a stimulant. It's also a good fat loss tool, so if you want to lose a bit of weight, vape some green tea. Oh, it's also full of antioxidants as well, which are very good for dealing with free radicals in your body and potentially help to fight cancer. I didn't say it helps to fight cancer, I said potentially. Number 8, hibiscus. Contains tons of flavonoids. You might be familiar with it from drinking cups of tea. Interestingly, unlike green tea or caffeine, when you vape hibiscus, it doesn't actually release any caffeine, but it does have a number of effects that are said to relieve anxiety. So if your anxiety is your thing, or not your thing, then vape some hibiscus. Do you like euphoria? Then you should vape some hops. Hops, best known for the production of beer. You can also vape them, so they're said to create a mild euphoric effect. Again, that's another one you're not going to get nicked for walking down the street with. Next up, lavender. Lavender's got a sweet and floral smell, which has long been associated with having a very calming effect. It's said vaping it helps deal with insomnia, so if you're having trouble sleeping, give lavender a go. Game of Thrones fans, you might get confused here. Valyrian! We're not talking about Valyrian steel swords forged in the age of Valyria. We're talking about the herb, which is said to have a very similar effect to lavender. Helps deal with stress, reduce anxiety, and as a sleep aid. So, if you've ever heard of Valyria, I haven't, other than swords from Game of Thrones, vape some Valyria. Hope you found that useful, guys. That's been the CBD All-Star for the CBD Star channel on Vape and Juice TV. Check us out, cbdstar.co or vapeandjuice.com. Subscribe to us because we pull out a prize draw once a month, once a week, for a little goodie bag to give someone. And we've got one coming up very soon, so stay posted. Hit the subscribe link.